The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable...
Takes the shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yamal.
Such good technique.
Lampard. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Rooney. Totti knocks it into space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's quick to return it. Lampard. That's the keeper's ball. Zola. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rooney. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. That's a little off target. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too. Barbados, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful. Just a little more discipline is called for.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Saviola. Good chance here. There was plenty of power on that. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Takes a shot! No, just not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Totti, it's a pretty loose pass. And here's Saviola. Looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barbados really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Yamal, he's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Baresi. Pirlo. Pelé. Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Lampard. Zola. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Couldn't squeeze it through. Distributed tidily. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini makes the interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Stood up well to him there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rizal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Yamal, upright and purposeful. Eto'o. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Fenerbahce have reclaimed it. Rizal, ball comes in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Saviola. Rooney. Played out to the left flank. And this is Zola. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he finish? Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
A quick reminder
Fenerbahce go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Fenerbahce really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That was mighty close. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rizal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And no, that was never going to make it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vieira. That has been slung wide. Now it's Yamal. So what can they make of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's having a go! And that was struck with genuine force. Tries to play it through. Saviola. And this is Zola. He's found a way through. Pele! Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Cannavaro is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Pass somewhat off target. Pirlo. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. No way through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Now that's well seen too. And the counter is on. And here's Saviola.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Solar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now there's a fine ball.
Fenerbahce really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but...
Towering header! And he's stuck it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number 13.
So we have movement on both benches. Things starting to look very comfortable. Shoots! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager...
And the shot! And there's a goal! Fenerbahce are back on level terms. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell. One that they hope will continue. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Pirlo. Pele! It's Pele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is number 4, Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
Pirlo goes short. Looking for the far post. Eze! Belletti.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stojkovic, and he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Short changes him with that pass. No, it's come to nothing. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tries to pass it through. Dembele in acres of space out wide. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the... That's it! There will be time for no more. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Fenerbahce.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. We're up and running then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? Works it forward.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get it.
And Vardy! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that could well leave a mark. Played up towards the front line. Rijkaard. He's on it, can he get away? Yamal receives it in a good position here. Ball's... Oh, good effort! It's hit the uprights. Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's been played through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Saka. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
England definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vardy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
England with the corner, they're first. Saka plays it short. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Look at the... And the finish! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vardy shapes the shoot! And it's in! Right back in the game! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Half an hour played now. Tries to play it through. Saka. Incoming delivery. Impressive jump. And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
England are such an adept counter.
There's the shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now that's well seen too. Now it's Vardy. Now it's Rashford. And it's Lewis Skelly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saka. And here's Saka.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
James, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get onto this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lewis Skelly. Looking for the run. And this is Vardy. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Yamal. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Fenerbahce leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2.
Substitution for England. Number 14, Morgan Rogers. Coming on the field is...
And we get things going again.
Bellingham.
That's a little off target. Bellingham. Now Menu. And he's cut it out. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly. Oh, no joy this time. Yamal. Yehi. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Wriggles his way through. And that's played in low. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Stojkovic on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim? Oh, great chance! Loose ball now, and he's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, that has not gone well. Spread neatly. Saka stood up well to him there. Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Maradona.
Fenerbahce are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Saka. Front-footed pressing going on here.
For this match was 96,000.
And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. And he's been shifted off it. The ball is back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is through here. Deftly away. And that's going wide left. Lewis Skelly. This is a promising build-up. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will... Real chance! Great football, shot and save.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham! Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. James. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Menu. And it's Lewis Skelly. And here's Rashford. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Hakimi. Stojkovic. Stojkovic. That's a shade optimistic. Stojkovic. Takes a shot!
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Rashford. Hakimi wins the duel this time. And here's Rashford. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well timed, excellent interception. Rice. That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
Fenerbahce certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
5 minutes left on the clock. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Fenerbahce clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was...
He's gone for goal! And that is great goalkeeping. And he's worked it through. Totti! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Fenerbahce are having a ball here. Stojkovic. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be... So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Yamal running at top gear. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fine... And the finish! Has another go! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Anderson. Gibbs White. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the counter is on. Oh, good-looking ball. Over to the right flank. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Number 23, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Fenerbahce are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Hakimi. Swings it across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Pepe cuts out the pass. That's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been...
Big chance! And it's in! It was bound to happen one way or another. He is just too good a player for it not to. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Fenerbahce are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He is through here. Yamal. That'll be a corner. That's the keeper's ball. Nottingham are looking to go forward now. Gibbs-White. Looking for options for movement. It's out for a goal kick. Wood. Ibrahimovic, played out towards the right wing. So what can they make of this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the defence... He's having a hit! Brought out the best in the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
No, it's wide. It's not an especially good pass, that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got to work. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Aimed at the far side, he leaps for it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. And here's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Fenerbahce are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he's lost his man here. Gibbs-White. Now Anderson. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gibbs-White. Here's a shot. And a chance! And yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been
and that is indeed the final act. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, How taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Fenerbahce have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And so the action is resumed. Anderson. Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Wood. Oh, such a clever touch. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's played through for him. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now the breakaway. Wood. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Kaká. And he cuts out the supply. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's fabulous. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gibbs White. Pepe cuts it out. Now it's Yamal. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kaká. Gets his head on it! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Eto'o. Shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! And he couldn't keep it down. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Kaká. Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he helps himself to...
He's rising! Oh, crossbar! And he's forced to go back. Belletti. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Kaká. And it's Belletti. This might spell... Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kaká. Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! Keeper always had the measure of that. That has been knocked clear. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. It'll be a throw-in. Williams. Now Anderson. Hutchinson. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Anderson. Williams. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Hutchinson. Now Anderson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Chance for a shot!
Substitutions taking place.
Nottingham have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Now it's Eto! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driven in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he refuses to take the bait. And it's hoisted clear. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
The midfield three.
Yamal! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Fenerbahce are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, some astute defending there. Eto. Yamal. He's in a good position. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now, can they get him away? It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! A probing pass. Balerdi clears. Chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Eto'o. Oh, important interception. Medina. This is Guiri. It's a pretty loose pass. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Where is there, and he can get that clear. Great, and the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Fenerbahce are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Kaká wins the duel this time, and the counter is on. Now it's Kaká. Oh, super ball! He has found a way through. Oh, good effort! And he thumps it clear. Yamal's cross. Getting up there! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Baleri could be danger here. He's picked his way through, threads one in. Oh, what a ball! Chance, surely! Fenerbahce have hit a quick-fire double here. And shifted it to the flank. Greenwood. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Emerson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Knocks it into space. Good take and chance for a shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Fenerbahce are having a... He's having a shot! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Fenerbahce are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, A long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
Decent chance! Goal! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Always onto this, and this is Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there's the shot! And that has faded wide.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Emerson. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Fenerbahce look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. The second half is up and running. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Kaka, looking for options. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Medina. Ibrahimovic was in no mood for any of that. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. And a chance! And a neat finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Aubameyang. Rijkaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped... Eto'o! Guiri. Now it's Aubameyang. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, this looks sharp. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Just about up to the hour now. That's a lovely, neat pass. Højbjerg. It's a good foot in there. Ibrahimovic. Eto'o looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Zabarnyi. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Højbjerg. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yamal! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yamal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example.
And he shoots! That's another chance! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Pepe calmly anticipates. He can run onto that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Yamal. Plays it across. Bullish header!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Marseille making further changes here, and in quick succession. That'll be a throw. Hakimi. Now Zabarnyi. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Greenwood. Has a look and plays it forward. Played down the flank. Eto'o. Now it's... Can he finish? And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's definitely onside. Hakimi made a good run there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Yamal's cross. He's rising! And no mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Time and again they are repelled. Chance here to counter. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o, this is promising. Plays a sharp little ball here. Zabani does really well to win the ball there. And that is that. Fenerbahce looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Yamal walking off with the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Ibrahimovic. Yamal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right...
It's Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal for Fenerbahce after 11 minutes is number 23, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Fenerbahce gain their reward with an early goal.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
And they're back on the ball again. Threads one in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's fabulous. Over to the right flank. Back where it came from. Kaká! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And they can counter here. Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Till. Kaká. Yamal. He'll try from distance. Oh, it rattles the bar. Looking for the run. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Fenerbahce are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Eto'o, never out of the action for very long. Yamal. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's been played through. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Yamal. Now it's come to nothing. Dest. Eto'o. An instinctive delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Kaká. Kaká. And a chance! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Fenerbahce are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Fenerbahce find a position of real strength now. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through, and no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. Eto'o going about things with real menace. Yamal. Ibrahimovic wants to run onto this.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is out of play. And here's Kaká. And it's Bellet. Shot a goal! And he's following up! And that brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Fenerbahce producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So we're off again. Hakimi. Space for him to turn and look. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Eto! Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Till.
Fenerbahce are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Chips it through. It's a goal kick. That's destined for the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Till. Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Oh, that's ambitious. Ibrahimovic currently being consciously targeted.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
It's Ibrahimovic! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's good play. Played in by it. Impressive jump! And that has flown over.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's stuck it away. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Fair man. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Kaka. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is just off target. Till.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dest. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now Fairman. Here's Teal. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
substitutions taking place.
Gasharovsky. And this is Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yamal, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ibrahimovic! Brought out the best in the keeper. Yamal plays it short. And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Eto'o. Can he finish? And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many? Gasharovsky.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Not too much more here than seeing out time and time. And that's that. Fenerbahce can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finish.
Oh, he's all alone. He's having a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Mateus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see on this.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He'll try from distance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Fenerbahce certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Eto'o. Menu. And they're quick to get it back. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Knocks it into space. Shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. Shaw. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Burmo. Eto'o. Kaka. Sabani. No way through. Casemiro calmly anticipates. Shaw. That is ended up in no man's land, and he's worked it through. Yamal! In he goes again. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but...
Chance, surely! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Fenerbahce are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring.
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No, there's no sort of quality on that. And it's Hakimi. Kaka. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. Shaw. Fenerbahce have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's got away from it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
And he's forced to go back. And Burmo. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Eto'o, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he's picked out the run. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Decent chance! And it's come back out to him. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Eto'o. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
45 minutes is number 5, Eto'o.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's a sharp little ball here. But where it came from. Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes. And that brings the first half to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello attendees.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Fenerbahce look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And Mbomo. Ahmad. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Dallo. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And that's been won straight back. Ibrahimovic. Belletti. And that's been slipped through. Belletti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Eto'o! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Terrific effort! And no mistake. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
The attendance for this match was
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Pass somewhat off target. Kaká. Kaká. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic! Bruno Fernandes. Here's Matheus Cunha. And he's had it nicked away. Hakimi, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Eto. No, it's come to nothing. Ahmad. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bruno Fernandes. Burmo. Cunha receives it in a good position here.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Menu. And it's Dallo. And here's Ahmad. Nicked it back promptly. He's through here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? And a neat finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 76 minutes is number 3.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23.
Dorgu.
Shaw. Coming on the field is number 13.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. And he's running through. Diogo Dallo. Now Diallo. Bruno Fernandes pinches it off him. And it's Kaka. Well read, nice interception. Tries to play it through. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's being shifted off it. Belletti. Hakimi. That's a little off target. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that was vital. Bruno Fernandes threads one in. It's Ibrahimovic!
Has been indicated.
Oh, denied at the last. He's rising! It's run loose, and again! And he's stuck it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Martinez. Eto. That's been slipped through. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. And that's it. Fenerbahce can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Ibrahimovic, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Fenerbahce definitely impressing me here. especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all.